Hi everyone, it's BigFriendlyWarGamer here again, as always. Gonna do my little sit and paint for a little while, for an hour or so, like I normally do. Yeah, I've done a little bit of painting this week. I finished off the two characters for Blackstone Fortress that I started last week. So the Kroot Sapper, the Kroot bloke, and the Navigator. I finished them. They're back in their box. So now I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I'm working on. Right, so I've only got a few work in progress things at the moment. So these guys here are the Negavolt Cultists for Blackstone Fortress. I really want to get this set finished. I've still got a fair way to go, but I think I can get it done in the space of a month or two. So we've got the 4 Negavolt Cultists there. We've got the 2 Black Legion Chaos Marines, who are quite close to being done as well. We've got Ren and Rouse, the 2 Ratlings, who aren't even touched yet. But we'll get there eventually. Then up here we've got Thaddeus the Purifier, which is that guy there. We've got the Zealot, which I can't remember his name. The big Black Legion guy, the boss guy at the end. We've got 4 Beastmen, the Elder Ranger, who's right at the back there, that guy. We've got 2 Rogue Psychers, and then we've got the robot, the model that I was when we played Blackstone Fortress. And you can see the terrain bits, which is the brown coloured stuff behind. And we got my Contemptor, my Blood Angels Contemptor, which I was trying things on, and haven't finished building, because I need some more assault cannons. I need lots of assault cannons. I also got this guy, if I can get him without pulling everything off the desk. Got this guy at the last week as well. He is Harken World Claimer. Yeah, look, there he is. He's the Black Legion special character guy for the Battle of, I can't remember what the planet is called. Let's zoom out. But he's basically a jump infantry Chaos Lord with a lightning claw and a big spear. Because if you've been following Warhammer TV, you'll know that Abaddon is on his way soon. So I thought, yeah, I'll get this guy. He's pretty cool. Don't know if I use him very much in games, but he'll be quite cool to paint. I've got random other stuff, like I've got my bag of assault cannons, which a friend gave me. The desk is looking not too bad at the moment. It's my rag, my dragons at the back. So it's not too bad. My tripod set up ready to take my camera, and I'm going to stick it on there, and we're going to get painting right now. Right, so I'm going to get stuck into some painting now. I've painted some bits of these Negavolt Cultists. The skin is finished. The skin's not showing up too well. It's like a very pale green. It's almost like a lime green. The metal's all painted and shaded. I'm not going to do a highlight on it. So basically, I've got to paint the rags and the bands on his wrists and his ankles. Now I've done a base coat on them. They need a second base coat because the base coat was quite weak. So I'm going to do that first. I talk about my week generally, don't I? I find I'm talking less and less about my past weeks because they all kind of are the same. That's what happens when you don't work, I suppose. I did start. I did go contact my agency again this week, and they've come back with nothing. I've even grabbed an application form for Costco, which is just up the road from me. I'll just see what comes. Like, if the agency don't get back to me next week, then I'll just go in there and grab my P45 and my level D certificate off of them, and leave them to it. But yeah, I'm gonna be having a look around. I applied for another job as well. I sent them my CV, but it was a job that they should have taken off the website because it has already been filled. But it's one of these that they rotate every 6 months. They get new people in, so you never know. But yeah, I've done a bit of painting this week. I've, like I said, I've finished the 2 characters for Blackstone Fortress, which was quite good because I couldn't see an end in sight for them. They're 2 models which I could have just been carried on painting forever. So they've got so many details on them, and I just got to the point where I was like, no, they're done enough now. I've finished them. So, and like I said, I'd quite like to get this set painted so that we can start gaming with them at the club. Now, it was my birthday last Sunday, and I did get the Blackstone Fortress expansion pack, the dreaded Amble. Haven't really touched it yet, haven't built it or anything. I will do, I'll get to it eventually. Just got I really need to get more of the base set finished before I jump onto something that's an expansion. So, and yeah, the base set's coming on really well. What's the time? Okay, I haven't said this. It's Friday the 8th of March today. And yeah, it's I've been playing some PlayStation, been hunting around for some jobs, not really doing much else, to be honest. But yeah, I've got the rest of the Blackstone Fortress models out. So I've got everything that I need to get finished for the set is sitting in front of me now. It's not a hell of a lot. I reckon it's doable to get them finished within a month. I said to some of the guys at the club that I'd definitely have this finished before summer, and that's without a doubt this will be finished before summer, unless I get distracted by other armies, kind of like I did. I was building Blood Angels Wednesday when I was watching football, and I was building Blood Angels yesterday as well. It's my Heresy Blood Angels. Managed to get quite a good looking assault cannon put together, so quite happy with that. It's a guy carrying the assault cannon, the heavy support marine. So yeah, it's plans are coming along. I mean, I could still really do with having book 8, the big black book that I pre-ordered at the Heresy Weekender at the beginning of February. Just so I know that there's, like, if I build heavy support squads with assault cannons, that's not going to be null and void now, you know. Let's say, for example, I built a couple of my Crimson Paladins, and I want to know if the spear on the sergeant is any good. I want to know if it's worth taking an assault cannon in this squad, which I can't see that it is. Having one shooting attack in a squad that is dedicated to close combat seems a bit pointless to me, but there you go. This is the thing, if I don't take the assault cannon on the Crimson Paladins, then there's the option that I've got assault cannons to go on the Cataphractii Terminators. So that's probably something I'm more likely to do as well. Put it on the Terminators. Because I like assault cannons, always loved assault cannons. Even back in my second and third edition days of playing 40k, I remember my dreadnought with an assault cannon on it. He first blew up a Cow Space Marine dreadnought. This is before they were called Hellbrutes, and then killed Khan the Betrayer. So really very powerful weapon. It's been dumbed down a little bit in the last couple of editions, and now it's 8th edition. It's kind of weak, but in Heresy they're awesome. Hence the reason why I'm having a full 10-man squad of them, and why my Predators are going to have them. So I have been catching up on some YouTube stuff for the last few days. I watched Mini Wargaming's Wrath and Glory. It's quite a long. Their roleplay games are long episodes. I mean, I think Wrath and Glory was 5 hours. So I watched it. I watch it in bits. Generally while painting. And that was quite good. I watched Painting with Jay. So I always find that having someone else who's painting, even if it's on screen, at the same time as I'm painting, kind of gives me a bit of a push. And as much as I love my music as well, just have not been feeling like having music on of late. So don't want to get brown on these cables. Me saying that, I had music on right before I started recording this, so that's number 3. And number 4. I think what I'm going to do once I've finished doing this brown, because it will need shading, then it needs highlighting, I'm going to do a second layer of black on those Black Legion Marines. Just to strengthen the black a bit. And then I'll come back to these. There's been something drawing me to getting these models painted. At first I didn't have the right paints for their flesh, but that now I have. So yeah, it's really what I wanted to paint them for a while, and now I am. So. Let's do some tidying up on these afterwards, because I'm getting a bit of paint on the skin and stuff, but that's okay because I can tidy that up, no problem. Yeah, and they Games Workshop announced the new starter set. It's not a starter set as such, the new should we say campaign pack, which is Vigilus Burns or something like that, but it's got a new like startup set, Chaos Marines and Vanguard Space Marines, which are basically Primaris Marines that do a bit of stealth work. Not too fussed by the Vanguard Marines, but I quite like the Chaos Marines. So the money I got for my birthday, I'm quite likely to buy myself that. Now, I'm on 68 models that I've painted this year, I believe. And I've bought 23 now. So I've got kind of a week to make up the shortfall between the new set and not overbuying what I've, you know what I mean, making it so I haven't bought more than I've painted. So we've got some Abalone Blackout, mixing it up a bit, shaking it up a bit. You might have, if you follow all my videos, you'll see that I got my latest issue of Warhammer 40,000 Conquest. It's got the easy build Redemptor in it, which isn't of much use to me. It came with the new brown terrain, which you can see up here, which I keep meaning to undercoat, but I keep putting off because the weather's been crap. It also comes with an ink and another Avalon Black and these new paintbrushes, which may actually get some use from me, but they can go there for now. All I'm going to do with this is tidy up the black some more. So there's still some gold showing on these guys. I need to get the point quite good because it's quite detailed work. Let's actually do this on camera. I was actually looking into how I could become a YouTube affiliate member. Basically what that means is that I could get paid for my YouTube videos. And I know that it's not a lot. Like, continuously hear Matt from Mini Wargaming saying about it wouldn't pay for one of his staff members, but that's fine. I have zero money coming in at the moment, so just a little bit is better than nothing. But it turns out you need to have at least 4,000 views a year just to be considered, and I'm just approaching 2,000 views for a year and a half, so I don't think it's going to happen. But it is what it is. What can you do? I mean, it would be fantastic if I could make a living out of doing these videos, but I don't think I could. I mean, yeah, I could put out a video of me painting every day, and but would people watch it? Probably not. So I'm not going to. But that's okay. I mean, some of the YouTubers that I follow, they're nothing to do with this hobby at all. They're something totally different. They make money out of their videos. They don't have other jobs, which is great. Wish I could do that, but I don't know. So yeah, I watched the Man U game on Wednesday. A very good win for United. And if you aren't football fans, which I know a lot of my wargaming friends aren't, then that's just tough. Because United broke history, made history, sorry. Become the only team that has come back from at least two goals down and win away. So that's pretty big. And the fact it was Paris Saint-Germain as well, they're a huge team, so very happy with that. And this weekend we've got Arsenal coming up. And we're hopefully going to beat them as well. Solidify our place in fourth. And help us push up towards third place, which is Tottenham. Who knows? Just people have asked me before, they said they don't understand why people love football. The unpredictability of it. The fact that you can have the greatest team in the world playing against a group of nobodies, and there's that chance that the nobodies are going to win. That's why people love football. So it's the first one done. Like I said, we've got Arsenal on Sunday, so another big game. They keep coming at the moment, which is fine. Totally fine by me anyway. So yeah, basically with this what I'm doing is just strengthening the colour some more, because the black was painted over the gold was painted over a black and then dry brush, so the dry brush has got the gold kind of everywhere. So I'm just cleaning it up, getting it back to black, and then I'll edge highlight the black. Then I'll do the details, and these guys will be done as well. This is one thing with this set, this Black Fortress sets. The models are relatively simple to paint. The character models seem to take me forever, but that's nothing new for me. But yeah, the mobs are quite easy paint schemes. There's something else that I saw come up about Mini Wargaming are very close to their big move now. They moved to the games, the Mini Wargaming bunker they've called it, which is basically their permanent hobby retreat. It'll be kind of like be there all year round. Although I could see them struggling in their first winter, because like in this past winter they've struggled to get people in to game with, so I don't know. I wish him all the best. I hope it goes great, and I hope to be out there at some point and see this. Big group of gaming friends would be great. I need to get working first. I really need to get working first, so but yeah, if depending on what the weather's like tomorrow, I mean, at the moment it's pretty good. I might undercoat some of my Heresy Blood Angels. Because I feel like I want to paint Blood Angels again, but I don't know if it's going to be 40k Blood Angels or 30k Blood Angels. Probably 30k. I've got a lot of 40k Blood Angels still to paint though, so we'll see. See what I'm in the mood for tomorrow. But today I'm in the mood for painting these Black Legion Marines. It's kind of nice that there's only 2 of them as well, so I'm not duplicating the same paint scheme over and over and over again. Okay. Now, I'm just going to take a quick break and grab a drink, and I will be back in a jiffy. Right, so that's the 2 Black Legion guys. The base coat's done on them, the black's finished. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to shade the brown that I put onto the Negavolt Cultist with a bit of Agrax Earth Shade. Now, I don't think I've got a lot of this left. I seem to be always running out of paints just of late. So I'll grab a brush and just start shading the browns. Now the browns are basically just the strapping around the ankles and around the wrists, and they've got like a loincloth. But that's it. And these are going to have a couple of layers put onto them afterwards as well. Once the Agrax Earth Shade is sufficiently dry. So I was saying a little bit ago about I caught up with wargaming videos that I've been falling behind with. The mini wargaming stuff and whatever. I mean, they released a couple of Heresy videos, so I think it was last week. They were pretty good. And I actually played a game of Heresy at the club on Monday. Really, really good game. It was a little bit one-sided in my favour, which, like, so I've got this one tank. It's called the Legion Glaive, and I was saying to a few of my other friends, I think it needs retiring till I play big games of Heresy, like the proper apocalypse size games. It's such a powerful tank. That I think it needs to just sit to us, just not being in games for a while. I mean, I haven't used it in quite a long time, but I thought I'd mix up my list a little bit and I'll bring some different bits and pieces. And I thought, well, I left it to the dice roll as to which army build that I took for my World Eaters. And it turned out to be the one with the big tank, and it was quite painful for him. It's quite painful for my opponent. It's a monster of a tank. It fires a 48-inch beam across the table, which, unless you're buying things like a Bastion or a big terrain piece, then it's just going to hit everything. Now it stops when it hits a super heavy, but that's okay because you kind of want it to hit super heavies because it does quite a bit of damage to them. Yeah, it's quite nasty. Strength 8 Haywire with AP2. So basically what Haywire does in Heresy is if it hits a vehicle you roll a d6, and on a 2+ it causes a glance. If you roll a 6 it causes a penetrating hit, and it's AP2 as well, so you could potentially blow up a tank in one hit. Now I didn't do that, but I was causing a lot of damage to his super heavy tank with my one super heavy tank. So like I said, it may get retired for a little while. But yeah, it was still a fun game. I mean, it wasn't close. It could have gone either way at one point, but I had a really good round and he had a terrible round. Basically, I had my Red Butchers charge his Leviathan, and he didn't kill any of my Red Butchers. My Devourer with the 2 chain fists then proceeded to cause 6 penetrating hits on the Leviathan, which he saved 3, but I had already taken a hull point off of it, so it was his last hull point and it destroyed it. Didn't explode, thankfully. Well, it wouldn't have mattered too much, I don't think, but yeah, it was a little bit with how he set up really quite smart, and he split his forces, which kind of made me have to as well. But the big glaive held one flank by itself, more or less. It had the support of a missile launcher squad that didn't really do anything. So yeah, it was a one-man army basically. That's why he shouldn't be used for a while. And I've got to finish painting him as well. He's not finished. It's quite close, but he's not quite. It's what I might reward myself with once I've finished this Blackstone Fortress set. Finish painting that glaive. Who knows? Right, so that's all the shading on the Negavolt colours. So I think what I'm going to do now is jump on to edge highlighting these two Black Legion Marines. Now I've got my own way of edge highlighting black. It's just etch in grey, and I stop there. I don't edge highlight it any more than that. So this is exactly what I'm going to do. I might even, it's looking actually close to, I might finish these Black Legion Marines and the Negavolt Cultists today, which would be awesome. So I'm currently on 9 for the month, 9 models for the month. So I've slipped behind. No, I haven't, because it's the 8th today. I wanted to keep up to date with the day, and because I finished the 7 Traitor Guard earlier in the month, right near the start, I think. So I've got my really fine detail brush for this, because all I'm going to do is just this one edge highlight on it. Now when I went to the Heresy weekend, the guy that did one of the painting seminars there, he suggested edge highlighting kind of differently, that you edge highlight above and below the shadow, which it works really well. It looks so cool, but it takes forever, and quite frankly I don't want to take forever to paint these Black Legion Marines, so I'm just doing my normal edge highlight on these guys, just edging around the gold. Now, actually not doing a very good job of it at the moment. Just brace a bit more. Doesn't help, but I've got a hair sticking out of the brush. But there you go. That's better. I'm trying not to be that thorough that I'm hitting everywhere, that every edge sort of thing. Don't want to hit every edge. Just want to hit enough so that it looks quite cool. So I had a little bit of a result that I had a message from PlayStation Network on my PlayStation saying that I had been given 14-day free trial on PlayStation Plus. I was like, ah, cool. So I went straight away and had a look at what their games of the month were. One of them was Call of Duty 3. The other two, I don't have a clue what they were. So I just downloaded Call of Duty 3. I was like, yeah, okay, cool. Free game. Now I can't remember if I keep it, if I cancel my PlayStation Plus account. If I don't, I don't. But because my nephews love playing the Call of Duty games. So, not that I get to see them very often now, because they're kind of old enough that they can stay at home by themselves during school holidays and stuff. Plus, well, we've had so much going on, they've been busy and stuff as well, so edge highlighting isn't exactly the best thing to sit and watch, unfortunately, but it's something that I do quite a lot of, especially with the amount of Space Marines that I own. So it's tough. So this is legs practically all done, just got a little bit on his feet to do. Okay. Onto his body. Like I said, I'm not going to be 100% thorough with the edge highlighting for these guys, because I don't need to be. Especially on black anyway. I think edge highlighting on black looks good if it's kind of a little bit random, so it's not precise and under every single bit, if you know what I mean. So I can't remember if last week I done this on a Friday or not. I think I did. Or was it a Wednesday? I really can't remember, you know. But since then, my dad had a bit of a fall on the Saturday, and he fractured the what's it called, bone, the round bone that is part of your shoulder. Well, from what I gather, that's what he's done. It's a bit silly, but what can you do? When you have an accident, it happens. So. So a bit of highlighting on the fingers. So yeah, so looking for a job is kind of, I applied for something that was already closed. And the lady that I spoke to, she said that she was supposed to have taken that off the internet, but she didn't. Which that sounded like a perfect job for me, but it's already gone. But I think if I don't get anything from the agency in the next week or so, I'll go and go up there and ask for my paperwork and stuff, and I'll just move on to another agency. I mean, I'd love to be able to not go back to doing what I was doing before, but that's what I know, I suppose. And that's the thing, I don't know what else I would do. That's the thing that's kind of got me stuck, do you know what I mean? So that's the first one done. And this is the second one, and we're kind of running out of time here. Got about another 15 minutes or so. So I should get this one finished. I found myself not listening to music very much of late. And I don't know if that's a case of because I haven't got any new music for been quite a while now. I think the last new album that I bought was the latest Slash with the Conspirators. I think that was the latest one, which that was like October or something. And Alter Bridge, which are my favourite band, have announced that they've got a new album coming out, but they haven't announced when. So I've just kind of not, I mean, I've played Rock Band quite a lot, so I suppose in a way I have had music going, but not while I've been painting. So but it's like today you'll have Mini Wargamer will release their latest episode of the Wrath and Ruin campaign, which they show that live on Twitch, but I don't like it's at the wrong time of day for me to sit and watch it all on Twitch, so I'll watch it later. So it's on the light. I think they start the stream about 4 or 5 o'clock. So yeah, so it's just not the right time. But then, so to actually watch it later on YouTube or whatever, you have to wait for them to do their editing and put it on YouTube, which is on Fridays basically they put it on. This guy's coming on fairly quickly. Nearly finished his legs already. So yeah, so what have you guys been painting lately? I get the odd reply on here, but generally speaking people don't leave comments on my videos, which I really wish people would. Give me something to talk about, start discussions and stuff like that. It's perfectly fine. Apparently I haven't been talking about people subscribing to my channel enough, which I was always kind of, well, if you like a channel then subscribe, so I never really pushed people to do that. But yeah, if you want to listen to me rambling, then go for it. Just subscribe to my channel. I do put these out every week. I know I've missed probably one or two of late, but that was situations that were out of my control, and I got back to them pretty quickly. I've been considering about if there's a way I can do this on Twitch, do like a live stream, and I don't have the technical know-how to do live streaming. I don't know what it takes to have the setup ready. Well, that's not true. I probably do. I would have to figure out how to actually use my camera as a webcam rather than the crappy webcam that's on my laptop. But I don't know how to do that as yet. I'm sure there's a way you can do it, but I don't know. I know I could stream on Twitch using just my webcam. I'm pretty sure I could anyway. But by all accounts, my webcam's rubbish, and it's quite old. It's the webcam that comes built into the laptop, so it's 10 years old, like the laptop is. It's getting very old, you see. But yeah, it's I know I do need to replace my laptop, but it's definitely something I've got to do. But at the moment, with me not working, I really can't. So if I could find a way to make some money out of a laptop, like get the YouTube going and stuff like that, I totally would, but I can't. So this guy is nearly there with his edge highlights. Now he's got a bare head, so I'm going to have to paint some flesh on him. I have been kind of sparing with the edge highlights. I haven't done on every single surface because I didn't want to do every single surface, so just wanted them to look slightly highlighted, and it does. So yeah, so that's the 2 Black Legion edge highlighted. So I will probably call the video there for today. But what I'll do is I'll stop the camera and I'll turn it around again, and I'll give you a bit of a quick look at something I've got coming up. I've talked about them a fair amount. It's my 30k Blood Angels. I think I've done some painting on my 30k Blood Angels a little while ago. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the camera and I'll pan around and I'll show you what I'm doing. So yeah, here we go. This is kind of the start of a new army. It's not really a new army. I've got more to add to this, but this is what I've been building the last week or so. And these are my 30k Blood Angels. So you got a 20-man tactical squad with a sergeant with a lightning claw. big block of bolters. Nice objective scoring unit. We've got my 3 Crimson Paladins. Now, only 3 so far because I'm not sure how to build the other 2. The Sergeant can come with a spear, or you can have the sword and shield loadout. And then you can have one guy with an assault cannon and a sword, or you can have sword and shield. Now, from what I've heard of them, having sword and shield is their best bet. The spear is not great, and the assault cannon is kind of pointless. So I'm pretty sure they're all going to be sword and board, because that shield is a bit different to what these Terminator shields normally are. But I need book 8 for these, so that's why I've only built 3 of them. We got a Praetor in Tartarus pattern Terminator armor. There we go. We got 2 of his Tartarus pattern Terminators as well. We got the Contemptor, which was up there a minute ago. He's going to have an assault cannon in his hand. I was tempted to go with double hands with 2 assault cannons, but I think I'll go with Carries and 1 power fist with assault cannon. And then this is the guy that I've been working on. Now, this is my heavy support assault cannon marine. Blood Angels are allowed to swap out any marine that's got heavy flamer is allowed to swap it out for an assault cannon. So my heavy support squads are going to have a bit of 10-man squad with assault cannons. Now I quite like how it looks. It's just the basic heavy bolter with the barrel snipped off and then the assault cannon put on the end. It's quite menacing look, and I like it. So I need to build another 9 of these. Now unfortunately I don't have 9 assault cannons, so I've got to scrounge some from somewhere. Dark Angel players have them in the Ravenwing upgrade spewers, and they come with the land speeders as well. Yeah, I've just got to figure out how to get some from somewhere. Yeah, there you go. There's my painting, my ramble for the week. I didn't talk about it a lot, but I got some stuff painted, which is the main thing, is I'm painting stuff. But like I said before, if you'd like to subscribe, then please do. The button is down there somewhere underneath the video. And if you liked my video, then give it a thumbs up. Don't have to. I mean, it would be nice. But yeah, I'm going to call it there. Thank you very much for sitting and listening to me. I'm hoping to get more done today. I've got still loads on my desk, so might get some more finished, might not. I'm hoping to get those Black Legion guys finished and the Negavolt Cultists today. So yeah, so thank you very much. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.